John's 4-game winning streak. Well, it has been a week in what has been a season for these Jets. There were reports that Zach Wilson wasn't exactly jumping to get back in there this week. And then there were assurances that Zach wants the ball and he wants to be in there. And now Zach Wilson playing the best ball of his NFL career in a blowout of the Texans. Antwan Staley covers the Jets for the Daily News. You were out there in that slop, that weather that was just disgusting. And yet through all of that, Zach Wilson puts out maybe his best day as a pro.
It definitely was. I mean, he was just throwing through tight windows that I've never seen before. And then like just his confidence too. I think that was the big thing for me. He never really displayed that. I mean, a little bit in the Chiefs game, but I felt like just in the second half, like everything just clicked for him. And then you could just see it all on his face. He was having fun like how he wanted to. And then I think that kind of led to, the surge in the second half.
He let it rip. And that's kind of what he had to do, going like, what does Zach Wilson at this point have to lose? He's essentially auditioning for a future in the NFL. If it's not with the Jets, somewhere else, just go out there and have fun. And that's what we see.
Yeah, look at this throw. I mean, he's just making these throws, like off-schedule throws. Just kind of what you see from maybe guys like Josh Allen and Patrick Mahomes. And we already knew Zach Wilson had talent. I think we've all displayed that. It's just about, consistency and can he do it like for 4 quarters. I mean, he didn't do it for 4 quarters today. He did it for 2, but that was good enough to get them to win, especially in a blowout fashion.
Yeah, 2 quarters in. And I know they were moving the ball, but they weren't scoring. And it looked like a rough football game, and you thought, here we go again. But then something flipped in the second half. Whether it was something that was said, whether it was a change in the play calling, you end up with Zach throwing for over 300 yards for the 3rd time in his career, first time this season. Did something change at halftime? What was said at the end of this game that you could put your finger on that you see the difference in this?
Well, I think the play caller with Nathaniel Hackett, I think that was a big thing too. I think the first half, first half you could see things were scripted, like the first couple of drives, and then everything just kind of stalled out there, and then obviously some miscues there. But the second half, it's kind of what you said. They just let it rip and then open up the playbook for him, and he was just throwing the ball, throwing darts to Garrett Wilson, got him the ball a lot. Tyler Conklin, I think it was also a good throw that he made to him too as well, and getting Brees involved in the passing game too as well. I think he had like 8 catches as well. But yeah, just getting those guys just in rhythm, I definitely think that was really a big difference for him, and it gave him confidence.
Listening to the players afterwards and to the coach, you could just sense a weight kind of lifted off of everyone's shoulder with this win. And it is time now to hear from Robert Saleh and Garrett Wilson. And this week's The Reaction is brought to you by Spectrum. And what a bounce back for Zach Wilson today.
The second half, I thought Zach probably played the best game of his career. Just the off-schedule stuff, the timing and rhythm, and getting the ball out to where it needed to get to, being aggressive but smart at the same time.
It's definitely been, a tough go for him, and to see him go out there and just ball, man. He's finally doing what he deserves. It's what he deserves. Man, he puts in the work for it, and he just gets to play, and that's how it should be.
He was out there having a good time, and he made a lot of things happen that weren't there. So hats off to him. I thought he was outstanding today.
You kind of figured after the week that Zach Wilson had, he was going to maybe use this as a little bit of motivation. It started earlier in the week, The Athletic reporting that he didn't want to go out there and play. And wherever the truth is in all of that, you kind of got the sense, right, as the week was unfolding, that, okay, maybe Zach's going to have something a little different this week?
Yeah, definitely a chip on his shoulder, too. Yep. I think he wants to prove people wrong. He's taken it through the course of the media, like throughout his whole tenure there with the Jets, whether it be me and other people, too, as well. But, I think...
It's a long list. Come exactly. on. But he did provide a lot of material.
Exactly. Some of it was warranted. Some of it was unwarranted. But at the same time, I think, at least for me, I could speak for myself. I was just criticizing this play. That's basically what it was. And he didn't play well, at least initially. And then I think the Chiefs game happened. It gave some people some optimism there. After that, it kind of went back to the old Zach Wilson, where, he's inconsistent and holding on to the ball too long, turning the ball over there. We did see a turnover there today as well for a fumble. But, for the most part, he just eliminated the mistakes too as well. And I think it's important to, whenever, you have a player play well, it's important to highlight that as well as also a player that's not playing well, like we've done with Zach too as well.
He's got Aaron Rodgers in his corner, always has, and Rodgers came to his defense this week too. And to have Rodgers in the sideline, I got to give Aaron Rodgers a lot of credit, because there's other quarterbacks that maybe wouldn't be out there when they don't have to be out there in that kind of weather, given the way this season has gone, there's Rodgers out there. What message is that sending, and what do you think that meant to Zach?
Well, I think having your mentor there just really gave him a belief that, and gave him the confidence that he can do it. And also having the ability to bounce ideas off of Aaron, too, as well. Right. Before, Aaron wasn't necessarily in the building all the time or on the sideline for games, too. I know he's flown in and out, but just having him there on a day-to-day basis now gives Zach a little bit more confidence and, lets him know that he can, perform and do this on a regular. And I definitely think we kind of saw that a little bit of that today.
Okay, on the regular is about a month left in the season here at this point, and we're not going to see Aaron Rodgers at any point this season. I think we do need to quell that myth.
Yes.
Right
The Jets, they're still technically in the playoff hunt, but, it would take a miracle for that to happen.
Like when you put the graphic up during games and the in the hunt section is there and the Jets are still not in the hunt section.
That lets you know.
That lets you know.
Yeah, exactly.
As good as today was, you're still kind of looking more for draft order than you are.
Correct. Yeah, if the Jets lose against the Dolphins next week, then that pretty much puts everything to bed officially at that point.
Okay, but they can still hang their hats on the defense played. So it was important for a number of people not named Zach Wilson to me. Everybody on that defense that has been bringing it all season still, despite all of this. And C.J. Stroud has played as well as any quarterback in the NFL this year. And I know the Texans had some injuries, but this defense was impressive yet again.
Yes, it was. They put out some masterpieces against some top quarterbacks this year. Josh Allen, Patrick Mahomes, Jalen Hurts as well. And they could add C.J. Stroud to the list, too, as well. C.J., you could say whatever you want to about his rookie year, but I think he was like an MVP candidate coming into this game, especially getting the Texans to where they are, which is potential spot in the playoffs. And to limit him in the amount of yards that they did, and I know they didn't, he didn't throw an interception, but, they had plenty of opportunities to get some turnovers, too, as well. And, you just have to hang your hat on there and just another performance by their defense, which, I think helped lead the way to another victory.
I just feel like this season, after the way things have gone, and then you get the Fail Mary on Black Friday, and, 5 losses in a row, like this defense could have packed it in. Players like Garrett Wilson, if he had packed it in, if he had, popped off at some point about the frustration, you maybe would have understood. And yet they held their composure the whole way, from the defense to Garrett Wilson standing up there and supporting Zach Wilson. This was a big day for Garrett. Yeah,
it was. I think what you touch on goes back to Robert Saleh, too. I think the players really enjoy his message, and they really buying in. Like you could see it with other teams, too. Everybody's seen them around the league where they get checked out at a certain point, especially in the year where they're not going to make the playoffs. They have those aspirations, but they know they have no chance for it. But the Jets defense, kind of like what happened last year too. They stood tall there. Although last year was a little bit different. They were in it till basically the end. This year they're still playing hard. The players are still buying into Robert Saleh's message, and that says a lot about him and him as a leader of men.
Where do you think the Jets go with Robert Saleh from here?
Well, I think he's, he gets a bit of a mulligan this year, simply because Aaron got hurt 4 plays in. But, I think next year is going to be really big. This offseason is going to be really big because they have to make the playoffs. That's basically what it boils down to. Him and Joe Douglas, they have to get it done. They got a mulligan this year, and then it's time to, get things rolling. If they don't, then, it could be some big changes there in 2025.
All right. Well, at least you have a good note to kind of wrap this season on, even with 4 games to go here. Today was something. Antwan Staley, thanks for coming in. Appreciate you as always.
Thank you.
All right. Thanks to Antwan Staley covering the Jets for the Daily News. With the Giants and the Packers tomorrow, we're still keeping an eye on football, but the other eye's watching the baseball offseason. Yeah, the Yankees got Juan Soto. Maybe you've heard. Chris Kirshner from The Athletic covers the Yanks. He's in here next to talk Yankees and Mets and the hot stove. But first, it's time for the Spectrum Speedy Connection of the Week. Last night, LSU quarterback Jaden Daniels took home the Heisman Trophy right here in Midtown. The electric Daniels accounted for nearly 5,000 total yards and 50 touchdowns. He edged out Washington's Michael Penix Jr. in the closest vote in 5 years. Spectrum One, fast, secure, and reliable internet for $49.99 a month, free advanced Wi-Fi, and a free mobile line. Restrictions apply. Visit spectrum.com for details.
Sports Final is brought